Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. I say it every week, but I say it because it's true. This is by far the best day on FIFA for about 12 minutes, and then it kind of just turns to absolute... stacked team of the week, meaning there are quite a few players that we could get in red picks that would, I don't know about change the team. A couple of them definitely would, and a few others would make me question certain positions. But in the starting 11, Szczesny wouldn't be terrible, if I'm honest. Doesn't link in my team, and would mean that I would need to change PK in order to get him to link, but I wouldn't be against getting Szczesny. It would be the worst of the best, if that makes sense. Going from right to the top left, Ricardo Pereira, this guy would be phenomenal. I would put him straight into the team ahead of Kyle Walker. That's right, ahead of Kyle Walker. He's just more attack-minded in terms of he has that agility, you know? I mean, he's still not great, but he has a nice building block. A little plus 10 on there, 90 agility, and that's what I'm after. He's got 87 stamina as well. So I would definitely like to get Ricardo Pereira and then try him out at right back. I'm 100% going to get a Kappa option. There's no doubt in my mind. I don't want him. I wouldn't say he's a bad player, because he's not terrible, but I'm just not interested. Andy Robertson obviously would be phenomenal. Again, relatively good building block for agility and balance, and then just great stats overall, and then going forward, yeah, fantastic. So that would be a good one. Tellez would probably make me change the entire team, actually. He is borderline not what I want, because I wouldn't say usable. He's obviously unbelievably usable, right? But because that agility is touching down on the low side, yeah, it becomes a point where we're going to have to try him out to see if he works. I like... He is one of the best left-backs in the game, but because I attack a lot with my full-backs, I need someone with high agility. That's what I'm trying to say. So, anyway, at the moment, what have we got? 4 of the first 5 players would be brilliant. Nainggolan would make me change the team again, and he'd go back in. Messi, obviously, would be amazing, and again, would make me change the team. Lewandowski... He wouldn't make me change the team. He would go on the bench because I like he's a good card and I'm sure he finishes everything. But I'm just not drawn to him. If I were to use him, and he was fantastic, I'd change the team for him. But yeah, so that's it in the starting 11. I really don't want Barella because we already have the ones to watch. I have no use for Van der Beek or for Payet, even though Payet looks like a decent cam. Orsic obviously would be good as a super sub. That guy has got some crazy good stats. People were spending like over 100k on him yesterday, which I really don't understand. I mean, 4-star, 3-star for a start. High work rates isn't ideal, and then he doesn't have reactions and composure and ball. I just don't know. Just because he's got high agility and high pace with 92 shot power, come on now, have a word with yourself. And everything else is a bit like meh. So yeah, those are the players that I want or would like to see. Claim division rivals. Yesterday it was a slog and a half, right? I'm hoping, yeah, we've just about managed to finish in rank 2, and I say just about. It would have been close. It would have been a couple of 100 points within rank 2. I was trying to do the objectives. I've done a couple, or knocked off a couple in terms of the 7 Serie A players. We're going to take tradable rewards, by the way, because I want to pack something that's worth something and then make some coins and, you know, get the coins rolling, because at the moment we seem to be stuck around the 215 mark. I keep doing like every time I get 15k, I do like a draft. So it's like I'm probably going to do that again very, very soon. And then of course, yeah, FUT Champions. So here we go. I mean, we finished Gold 3 again, which is, you know, where I stopped, right? I had loads of games left. I could easily have gone to Gold 2, and then Gold 1 was still, it was on. I think I would have needed to have gone like 6-3 or 6-4 or something to get Gold 1. So, you know, one day I will when the gameplay is nice and we're enjoying ourselves. But yesterday I did not enjoy myself doing those objectives. I like the objectives and I don't want them to change them. They're fine. I did not have fun yesterday because it was the game was just shocking. Absolutely shocking. So, yeah, hopefully it's not like that on the weekend. Otherwise, we're going to have some problems. Right, so here we go then. Player pick 1 of 2. I mean, this is the best bit. You've got to savour it right now. Let's get into it. Come on. Just give me Messi. I'll be happy. Oh. Oh. I mean, that changes my entire team, right? It does. It really does. I mean, Ricardo Pereira now in the next pick, and we have problems because that is a player that I want to use. I'm a Liverpool fan for a start, so there's that. Plus, he looks like a decent card. His other card is so expensive. Let's take it before EA time us out and make us choose the Ukrainian. That's fantastic. I was worried that Barella was going to be the best pick. I mean, in this one, we are going to get shafted, but it doesn't matter because that guy right there, we can't search, that guy right there is super expensive, super usable. He's a Liverpool player. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm not sure if I'm going to rearrange the team for him, though. He might just sit on the bench for a bit, and we might just have to bring him on as a sub here or there. Second pick, though. I mean, what would be better than Robertson? Messi? Oh, fucking Barella. I mean, I knew I'd get Barella. I knew he'd be the high. I knew I'd have to take him. It's so irritating. There's literally no point in me taking him. Absolutely no point. We have... I mean, in terms of... Thing is, he's useless, right? He is useless. His composure is... Everything's shocking. There's no point going through it. He's shocking. This guy, bar the fact that he's got good banter on him, because he came out on Twitter and said, I'm sorry if you're looking for Messi and you get me. But Barella is an 83. We have to take Barella. He's actually a good card. He'd be a first owner, so I suppose there is that element to it. But, hey... I'm happy about that. That is a brilliant start. So before we move on to the packs, I've just completed the daily objectives because I've just done the Leon, what was it? The Leon League SBC because I just wanted an extra pack. I had a few of the players, so had to spend maybe, I don't know, 8k finishing that. It's only a small prime players pack, but you never know. We get the Ball of Yarn Ball, which I'm not going to use because it'll probably put me off. The 8-bit one is... borderline for me, to be honest. But yeah, we're not doing too badly. I mean, I'm not like going after the objectives really, like the XP objectives. I am knocking them off a little bit here or there, but I'm not like forcing myself to go and do it, you know. So I mean, I didn't do that last month, and I still managed to hit it, albeit on like the final day or two. And I'm sure the same will happen again. Not that the cards at the end are that desirable. If EA told us, yeah, they get upgraded, awesome. You know, I'd be gunning for it. All these packs are tradable. So from right to left, mega packs first. I will do the small prime at some point during that. That's a board. Happy days. It's not a walkout. So we're going to start off with a board. Be right wing. It's not. That was a tease. You know, I love to be teased, right? That's all right with it. I'm all right. I'm all right. I like to be teased. Go on, Aaron. Big Aaron Ramsey doing things in Italy. A lot of players in there, actually. A lot of players we didn't already have. I'm just going to store all that into club. I don't know if any of these are worth my time. Probably are a bit. I mean, I always say, just check it on transfer list and sort it out later. I've been doing that for weeks and I haven't sorted it out. So what I realistically need to do is just list them now, because otherwise it's just not going to happen really. So again, I don't have a lot of space actually. I've listed the 79 and discarded the 81. I know. Let's open the small prime. Let's have a tease in this one, EA. Let's have a tease, or not. It's fine. You know, it didn't cost me 8k or anything. It's fine. You know, it's fine. We'll take a crappy. Well, to be fair, Meunier is not that bad. He's worth a couple of thousand coins for the PSG SBC, which by the way I've already completed. Matteo, not selling for an awful lot, but still selling. Koyate, not selling, and Boschetti probably sells for a little bit. And there we go. So discard that. We've got two 50Ks and two mega packs. I mean, when you take tradables, it's always like, you know, your packs are going to be over quicker than you want them to be. But at least if we pack something, we're not going to, are we? But at least if we do pack something, we might be able to make some money out of it. That mega pack didn't even give us a board. It gave us Onana. Not great. Could have been much better. Again, quite a few players in there I didn't already have. Not checking chem styles, incidentally, so you never know. We could have been packing some decent chem styles, but I don't think I'll ever know now, unless I go in and find out that we've got loads of shadows. He's actually not a bad player, you know, but he's not worth anything. Neither is he. And Sergio Roberto, he'll come in handy because there's always an SBC that comes out that requires a, you know, Spanish right back from a good club. So Carvajal usually start selling for like stupid money. Sergio Roberto will eventually go up. And the final mega pack, can we get a cheeky Ronaldo in this one? That's all I want, you know. No, I don't even want Ronaldo, to be fair. If I could pack anyone on the game, it would probably be Mbappe, aside from icons, of course. No board in that one either. EA really are... They really are being stingy. I mean, you know, they've given me Robertson. Look at all the squad fitnesses. They've given me Robertson, so they're probably thinking, right, well, that'll do. He doesn't deserve any more. And they're wrong. Let's be honest, they are wrong. That's a lot of players. Jesse Lingard, I mean, he's not really selling for an awful lot. I'm trying to think of marquee matchups tonight. I mean, I can't think of many players that... or many teams that I can't think of, like, because it's international. It's just they could choose whoever they want, right? It's a weird one. Just try and get rid of these, and then we'll move on to the 50Ks. I mean, he's literally not going to sell for anything. He might sell for a bit, being Mexican, and that objective, of course, he might sell for a bit, hopefully, because my transfer list is now full, and he will get discarded because I don't have the room. Before I open those two, have I got anyone I can... Nope, not really. So, yeah, Lingard went for 1,000. I mean, some of these are just going to have to go back into the club. I mean, I don't know if I've got any room for any of them. It switches... no, it does. No, I don't know what I was going to say there. I think I was going to say it switches, like, for first owner and things like that for... when you do that, like, because it did it with Sergio Roberto a second ago. Like, I already have Sergio Roberto in the club. So why did it do that? Right, has that cleared any space? We've got 10, right? So let's hope we don't pack any duplicates. Both tradable. Can we get boards in both? That's all I'm really asking for, if I'm honest. Answer is yes in the first one. It's not a walkout, but it is a board, so there is that. Portuguese. Right mid. It's going to be Pizzi. Of course it is. It's always Pizzi. It's always Pizzi. 84 rated. I mean, I wanted a board. I got one. He could have been in form this week, incidentally. He did enough. We got a blue. I got really excited then. And then I was like, it's just calm down. They don't matter this year. We get Wan-Bissaka in there, who is still worth a little bit, maybe. Yeah, still going for about 4k, although thereabouts. Try and get 4.5k for a first owner. I mean, I've got no room, you know. I'm just going to have to discard them if I don't have the room. I can't do much about that. Try and get 850 for Odegaard. I think I just listed up Bravo for a little bit, so we'll do that. 900. And Eric Bailly. Again, not really, but I feel a bit bad sort of discarding Eric Bailly because he should be worth money. So we'll do that. Now we can just leave this in limbo. So whatever we get here, it doesn't really matter if we get loads of duplicates. Please give me a board. I mean, a walkout would be really nice. I don't think I deserve one, to be fair, but it is a board. Be a walkout, baby. It is a walkout. Woo! Be Portuguese? Oh, that's dead. That is Verratti. I mean, oh, God, you know what? It's so annoying. I'd rather not have one. 86 Verratti. Yeah, you walk out, mate. Well done. Great. It's just so... It's like... He could have had an inform as well, incidentally. It's like, just don't be Verratti. You know, it's like kind of just be Messi. Would that have been too much? Yeah, it would have been. It would have been too much. I mean, I'm just gonna leave that and sort it after, because who cares, right? Now, what Andy Robertson does to our team is give me a few options, right? So, option number 1 is to do nothing. There he is. Option number 1 is to do nothing and just put him on the bench instead of whomever, you know, Nainggolan or... I mean, to be fair, I bring all of these on at some point or another. Corona's probably the player that I bring on the least. So, you know, put him on the bench, bring him on every now and again, either as a CDM or bring him on just as a left back if I need one. To be fair, he probably won't get subbed in that often. We either do that and we just leave him on the bench and just have him there as a nice card, or we change the team to fit Robertson in. Now, there are several options again with this. First of which is to do this. Switch those two. Get rid of Oblak and put Ter Stegen in. It doesn't work though. I'd have to switch the whole thing. Yeah. So switch that. Switch that. Switch that. Right. So now that works. Fantastic. So instead of Kyle Walker, which is a player that, like I said, I would be happy to change anyway, what we do now is we put Ter Stegen in goal, because then we get the link, and then at right back we put any Barcelona or Spanish right back. So I'm thinking either Kappa or Semedo. Basically, either one of those two would work. We could just put Danny Carvajal back in, because obviously we have him there. He's not going to get chemistry, so we need to put Oblak in goal, Ter Stegen in goal, but that works. We could do that, right? That does work. I don't have any complaints with it, really. The other option, and this is bold, brass, and potentially too expensive, but the more you think about it, the more it does actually kind of make sense. So take PK out, which is a little bit like, oh dear, what are you doing? Move Nesta over. Bring Kyle Walker back in, because that won't work. Yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. I don't know what to do there, but get rid of Oblak. We can sell him and get ourselves Hugo Lloris, because we already have him. Happy days. Then go into, I don't know what I'm doing. Go into the SBCs and pick up this bad boy, which is Joe Gomez's 83. I know, right? Bold and brass. And then in terms of a right back, we kind of either need to go with an Italian or a Belgian or a Napoli player. There are no sort of halfways there. Oh, I mean, we could drop Nesta. Don't know if I want to do that. We could drop Nesta, though. Ter Stegen in goal, PK there, Semedo there. That works. We could do that. I mean, there are options, right? I mean, I could go with just a normal Joe Gomez. I don't know what to do. The problem with this is that if I do decide to do Joe Gomez, which I am very much leaning towards right now, the issue I've got is, A, it's expensive, don't know if I can afford it, and B, it expires in just over 24 hours. So there is a distinct possibility I won't be able to get him, even if I do want him, because he's just that expensive and I don't have an awful lot of coins. You know, I've got like, what, 240? And I've got a few things that are sellable, sure, but most of the things that I have that are expensive are untradeable. You know, the Reds and the SBC cards, and, you know, the likes of Kante, Sane, they're both untradeable, so I can't even like cash in on those. Not that I would, but I can't anyway. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna leave it up to you, but I am gonna ask for some suggestions in the comments as fast as you can. What would you do? I don't want to change any of these, right? So Mertens, Insigne, Allen, Firmino, Kante, Lucas, we ain't changing them this week. We're keeping it as is. The only other option is literally just to do that. And like I said, just put like Carvajal or Semedo over there. Carvajal's actually quite good. I'd probably put Carvajal in, and then put Ter Stegen in goal. I think that's probably what I'm leaning towards right now. But that Joe Gomez card is nice, and it's guaranteed to go to an 85. Like there's no doubt in my mind Liverpool will make it through that group. That's an 85. you would expect Liverpool to get to the semis. I mean, you can't really say, oh, they will, because you don't know who they're going to draw. So if they get an unfavourable draw, they have an off night and they get knocked out, it is sad times. However, you would expect them to get to the semis. So assuming that they do, he would probably go to an 87, right? Because it's 85 to get through the groups. First knockout stage is 86. Quarterfinal would be 87. And then they get knocked out in the semis. Let's just assume. And then he just stays at an 87. If they get through the semis, that's 88. If they win the final, that's 89. So he's got potentially a long way to go. But even an 85 rated card, that card is then good enough for team of the season. So it's expensive, but I feel like it's justified. I'm not sure what to say. I'm going to need some input from you guys. If you have an opinion, please share it in the comments. Let me know what you got in your red picks. If you got any, of course, or maybe you didn't get any good red picks, but you got some decent packs. Let me know what you packed from rewards. If you have enjoyed today's episode, do me a favour and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.